For more on the world's biggest shopping day, I'm joined now by Gregory Yingnien Tsang. He's from Beijing. He's a current affairs commentator with CCTV. I want to get your thoughts on all of this. Let me ask you about this phenomenon. I read somewhere that people had already placed items in their shopping cart just waiting for Singles' Day to arrive to pull the trigger. How anticipated is this day becoming?
In China, it's become such a phenomenon that everybody gets involved, regardless of your age, your background, single or not, married or not, retired or not, because they use this particular event to satisfy the needs of purchasing. Of course, the reason it's become such a global event because the marketer, Ma Yun, the chairman of Alibaba, has a marvelous marketing plan to make things happen. It started several years ago. At first, it's not enough participation, and now at this point become a platform, a connection to connect buyers and suppliers, famous brand or not, small suppliers or not, which country you are, make no difference. You can always be a part of this event. So this particular interaction and movement will grow stronger. I heard the saying that United States, they may set up another United States Double 11 Day, whatever that is. This has become a phenomenon that cannot be ignored. This would help the economy in China to some extent.
Gregory, in the United States, the big days come later this month, both in the stores and online. How much of an international influence do you see with regards to this single-day shopping?
Well, you can see quite a bit of changes. Look at the figures now. We know that these total purchase volume this year surpassed last year, approaching like $15 billion US. It's a gigantic sum. Again, as I mentioned, nowadays the youngsters, they use computers, they use smartphones, they can have fingers touch, they can settle everything, purchase, observe, and deliver to the door. Of course, China has 300 million middle-class citizens. They travel abroad every year, 100 million. Now they can stay home and do just as well. They have become sophisticated buyers. They purchase maybe computers from United States, optic equipment from Japan, health products from Australia, foods from Philippines, bags and shoes from Italy, whatever. So they are become a force in themselves to do things right, to enjoy themselves for the time being.
Gregory, we're seeing just a phenomenal day today, Black Friday, and then Hong Kong's got their own day, which is 12/12. Is there room for all of these days, or is one day going to impact another, do you think?
I see this phenomenon as a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's promoted consumption. Nevertheless, the problem in China for consumption, they changed their policy from export oriented to domestic consumption. They have to improve the qualities of the products. When those online buyers purchasing online, they purchase quite a bit of a product from abroad. So it's a loss of their reserves to some extent. So they have to improve the production environment to make it happen in China for products to be better quality. Second, I'm worried about a little bit of the short-sighted, self-centered attitude of youngsters today. They are become extremely concerned about the immediate concerns, for example, education, employment, and marriage. They don't pay much attention to social events. I think that's a tragedy because they are the masses of tomorrow. Unless they see the problems clearly, they have to contribute, have to make contributions. So when they become masters tomorrow, their tomorrow is better than today.
All right, sage advice for the young people. We'll leave it there. Thanks so much for joining us this evening.